Kids that play.
All right, let me get one. There is a fundraiser in Washington, D.C. called the Global Down Syndrome Be Beautiful, Be Yourself fundraiser, and she is a model. She was chosen to be a model in the fashion show at the gala, and
I'm so excited.
heavily attended by national politicians. There's an entire list of hosts on the website. The featured music performer is Leona Lewis, who does a pretty famous song called Bleeding Heart. And it is to raise money to help fund research for Alzheimer's in particular and other issues pertaining to folks with Down syndrome. But Alzheimer's is especially prevalent in the Down syndrome community, so we're keen on that particular topic. She's literally going to model at the part of the evening event is a wine auction, and part of the evening event is a musical presentation, and part of the evening is obviously a cocktail hour and a dinner, and then there's this big fashion show with a regular runway as if they're really Paris models, and the folks who've been chosen from children all the way up through adults, all of them have Down syndrome. They go for fittings at I believe it's a Bloomingdale's in Chevy Chase, Maryland, 1 or 2 days before the event, and then they go on Wednesday and have a big fashion show as part of the evening activity and entertainment. So she will be a model at that event.
Coming too. I am so excited. We are so blessed. We Chazzy. We are so blessed.
We're blessed with Chazzy?
Do you know what you're going to wear yet? Or what you want to wear in the fashion show?
Pink. Pink, like mom does.
Like that
Mom
dress?
does.
Yep. What's your favorite color?
Pink for hot boys.
We met up with a family from another part of the state in Special Olympics last spring, and their daughter had been selected. So she was telling us about it, the mom was telling us about it, so we decided to pursue it this year, and we just went really on a lark to the audition. And there were probably 75 to 80 families there with children with Down syndrome and adults with Down syndrome. And we had a really, really nice time just being together with so many families with folks with Down syndrome. To be in such an enormous mass of people, all of whom love someone with Down syndrome, was very fun for us. The dinner was fun. The actual part of trying to become a model was really the least important part of the whole evening, to be perfectly honest. And I will tell you the absolute truth, I didn't really think Julie would get selected because she, she does her own thing. She has her own personality. She's very outgoing and effervescent, and call it whatever you want to call it, but she does her own thing. And some of them were so perfect with their wave and their walk, I thought, there's just no way they're going to pick my kid. But turns out they must have liked her enthusiasm, because they did. So that's good. We're excited. We're looking forward to it. I think it's going to be good fun.
And when I hug my mom so tight. She's my best.
What did you like about modeling and at the tryout?
Well,
What was fun?
I trials.
What was fun when you went to tryout? What was fun?
I can't. No, I MCA.
Julie, you're going to be nervous on the actual night of the fashion show. I can't see you being nervous at all.
Do you get nervous?
No.
I was going to ask. I don't think you get nervous, do you?
You think you'll be able to walk down the runway and wave and smile?
Like last year for the homecoming mom, me. I think you ran my mom. Me.
Like when you were in Hairspray, did you do what you were supposed to in the play?
No.
Well, I mean, some you, but you did a lot
Sometimes
of.
yes, sometimes
Well,
no.
that's the truth. Sort of.
When you're walking down the runway in the fashion show,
Jim.
Listen to the question.
when you're walking down the runway
My
in the
kid's
fashion
calling
show,
Yeah.
Always has.
will
Always
you walk
has.
nicely and wave and smile this time?
Yes.
Like a professional model?
Yes, Daddy.
Julie Green was born with some of the most severe heart defects that there could be, and she not only had one, she had 3 or 4, and we were told that she had a less than 10% chance to survive, even with the big surgery that she needed. And we spent 6 months with her on death row, as we called it. And the folks at Georgetown Hospital in Washington, where she was when she was being treated in the beginning, said that she's the sickest baby they ever had who didn't die. So we're very fortunate. Anything in life that Julie ever does is beyond icing on the cake, because just getting to have her is absolutely the biggest piece of this and the biggest blessing. So ultimately we ended up in Michigan at the
Yeah,
University
yeah.
of Michigan Children's Hospital with the #1 heart surgeon in the nation for her type of heart defect,
Man,
and
too.
45 minutes into what was expected to be a 12-hour surgery, we were done, and she was good, and we knew then that we would finally get to really be parents. So she's had lots of other things, but nothing nearly as horrid and traumatic as almost losing her. But we've been many miles, 8 years on a feeding tube, lots of other things, but
Luke.
she's good, and we're thankful. Julie's a senior this year. Children with special needs can go through schooling till they're 21, and she will come back next year, but we're going through everything on time with her class. She's going through commencement.
Yeah.
We're having a giant party
Big surprise.
on May 24th, the day of commencement. We're having a big weekend, and her cardiologist from DC is coming for the event. She's that means a lot to us that he's coming, and because he means a lot to us. And our son is named for him, Stephen Shapiro, Stephen Green. So that's exciting to have him here. And what does that mean to me? You know, I tell you, every day that we have her is we're just so lucky, because the days were dark, and she used to be gray, and now she's pink, and anything we get beyond that is just pure joy. Even on the days, you know, her stubborn side comes out, it's still pure joy.
I am so excited to walk. No, Ethan said, welcome home. Like
Welcome home to whom?
me, Luke.
What are you gonna do after graduation?
I'm sorry.
And then what?
The hard boy become
What are you going to do next year?
have food.
She's going back to MTech. She's going back split. Half at
Me
Morgantown
and
High,
D.
half at MTech for now.
Me and D.
You and Miss D. Right.
Lucy's back.
Yep. And then there are colleges that have programs for adults with developmental disabilities to do a parallel college program, and we are pursuing something in that area. Hoping Debbie View develops one,
I cook.
because Marshall has one.
Mom, I cook
Julie likes to cook. We might work
I
into-
cook.
Yep.
Today.
Are you-
Mom,
You cook today?
Guess what we made?
What'd you make?
We made,
Is it a secret?
no.
All right, what'd you make?
We made, cookies.
Ooh.
Sandwich.
Was it yummy?
Yes, they did that like cheese and garlic.
Cheese and garlic?
Yeah.
Sounds good. In this community, the #1 thing people could do for any kid or any adult with Down syndrome or
My friends.
any special need is to include that person. Invite the person to go to the movie. Invite the person to go to dinner. Call him up. It's the hardest thing we deal with are the social
Boys.
challenges of being separate. And she does not wish to be separate. She doesn't see herself as different.
No, I don't want to
And I appreciate that other people do, but that's not how she feels about herself. And
Oh, stop it.
you know, I think folks just don't think of the kid with autism or the kid with Asperger's just because that person might be a little bit different. But, you know, innately we all want to be connected socially, and that is across every level and spectrum and every person. So that would be the best thing in the whole wide world. Anybody that sees this could do would be to make a little more effort to.
I went to my and I don't.
Yes, you did go to Mohegan Isle, but anyway,
My mom,
sit
my
next to the
mom
one in the movie theater or
went out.
whatever.
It was gone.